What's going on, everybody? It's Joey Bellis here with Optimal Performance Training. I wanted to make this video tonight to share my day with everybody. Today was an absolutely unbelievable day, and I just felt a pull to share this with as many people as I could, because today was just something that I couldn't have asked for a more powerful and humbling day. So we took some of my OPT family members, myself, Sean, Hannah, Zach, and we drove up to Prescott, Arizona. And the plan was to go up there, hike around for a few hours, and go visit with this lady, Ann Ashcraft, whose husband passed away in the Yarnell fires in June earlier this year. So we're doing an event through Dream Life and Eat for Equity that is going to fundraise money for her family. She has 4 kids. She's a single mom now. And so we want to put on this event for her family and for her husband that has passed away. We drive up to Prescott, smooth drive, awesome. We get up there fast, and we went to this place called Willow Lake, and you'll see a picture of it here shortly. And we get out of the car. We didn't know what to expect. No one has ever been there before, and we all hop out. Everyone's kind of excited. Oh, what are we gonna do? And we walk up to the water, and the water's very shallow, and we're like, oh, like it's not what we thought it was gonna be. So like, all right, well, let's just go hike around on these rocks. So we start hiking, and we climb up on this like a huge rock, I don't know, formations. We're climbing through bushes and going down, and we finally get up. And as soon as we get to the top of these rocks, it just starts pouring rain, and everyone's kind of screaming and running around, and everyone's just soaking wet. It's just raining and raining and raining. Lightning is literally the lightning just boom, and then all of a sudden it just thunder, and everyone's like, oh my gosh. And then there was about a 10-minute period where nobody was talking, and we were all just sitting out on these rocks above everything. We could see everything. We could see the lake. You could see how far the actual mountains went back. You could see the town, Prescott, the town, and we're just sitting there, and it's just raining, and no one's saying a thing. We're just listening and being, and it was unbelievable. So after about 10 minutes, the rain starts to let up. It's still raining, and I go and I'm standing next to my friend Nick, and I'm like, man, like, this is so unbelievably incredible right now that we can all be out here and experience this, because right now everybody is on the same energy wavelength. We all might be experiencing different thoughts and expressing it differently, but every single person is on the exact same energy wavelength right now. It's just this calm, serene, rejuvenating feeling that you just I can't even describe how beautiful and how powerful it was, just sitting out there and just the rain, and we're talking, and he's like, man, I just really needed this. And we're looking around at the kids that showed up, and I'm like, man, everybody needed this. Everyone needed to come out here. We had no idea what was going to happen. We didn't know what was going to happen, what we were going to do. And everyone just was in awe of what was happening. The rain was still coming down, and then we were all just kind of sitting in different spots. And I was sitting next to, Sean was on a rock, Nick and Adria were on a rock. There's Zach and a couple other guys were in the back, and then me and Hannah were sitting on a rock. And I was just talking to Hannah, and I was telling her that, I just can't thank everyone enough that has been involved with OPT and Dream Life and this event we're going to put on. And I'm like, because of you guys, things like this happen. If it wasn't for people wanting to come out here, I would have never came out here, and I never would have got to experience this right now. And she's like, well, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. And I just was like, wow, it's such a strong relationship, because we don't exist without each other. I don't exist without my family members at OPT, and they don't get to do things like this if there wasn't an OPT. And it's such a mutual benefiting relationship that I can't even describe how just powerful and amazing it was just to be out there and experience that and watch that, and just it's just raining on us. And then the picture that I'm going to show you guys was just taken as soon as the rain stopped. It just stopped, and it was just like quiet, like nothing. So I took that picture and I'll share that with you guys. And then, so the plan was after that we went and got to eat, and we were going to meet up with Julianne. And so we went to go to the cemetery, and there's 2 cemeteries in Prescott, or where we saw, there might be more. And we were walking around one of them, and we didn't see anything. There's 19 of these firefighters that had passed away, and so I was looking for like a big, some type of mural or a spot blocked off for these 19 firefighters, and I wasn't seeing anything. And we were walking around, and on one of the graves that I was just walking by, it had the last name of a family that supports me at OPT, and the last name is Lister. And up until that moment, I was just kind of walking through the cemetery looking for these firefighters' graves, and I saw Lister, and I was just like, wow, like, what if this were one of the kids that I train, or one of the adults that I train, or one of my own family members? Like, and then just in that moment, I just felt just even more connected to the people that were there, the people that are in my life. And you just continually take another step back and just kind of analyze perspective on what you're up to in your life, what fulfills you as a human in your life. And it just like, just really slowed down. Everything just kind of slowed down for me. And so, we got a hold of Julianne, and she's like, hey, this is where the cemetery is, where the firefighters are buried. And so we got in our cars and we drove to this cemetery, and I'll share with you another picture here on the video as well. And we don't know Julianne, we don't know any of the firefighters, so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what it was going to be like. And we pull up, and you just see like this circle, like, of these 19 firefighters that passed away, and just instantly you just feel this overwhelming sense of sadness and tragedy, and you're just going and looking at each one of their spots that they've been laid out, and you're taking steps back of like, wow, like, what if this were my mom? What if this was my dad? What if this is my brother? What if this is one of my kids? And the more you are connected with others, you can really feel compassion for the families and their friends and the community. And man, a very overwhelming feeling. And so we're sitting there and we're not saying a word. No one's talking. We're just observing and sitting there. And before I left, I gathered everyone with us together, and I wanted to talk to them and let them know how thankful I am for them, how much that I love them, and how grateful I am for them. And I told them, a lot of times, sometimes I come off as a very harsh individual. Sometimes you might mistake it as, I'm being mean or I'm angry, and it's not. And I explained to them that I just imagine, like, if it said Sean Rico on that grave, or it said Nick Story on that grave, or it said Riley Rumsey on that grave, or it said, you know, Jessica Lister on that grave, or whatever it may be, someone's name. I told them, I said, I couldn't live with myself knowing that I didn't challenge you to be a better person every single day. I couldn't live with myself, and that's why I'm so hard on everyone that comes into OPT. That's why I expect so much everyone involved in my life, because I want them to have an amazing life. I want them to live up to their fullest potential, because literally tomorrow they could be gone, just gone. And I also told them, so I told the kids that were there today, I said, I want you guys to know, I don't care what you believe in. I don't. My message that I try to carry with me is to live for others, to be grateful for every single thing that you have in your life, because there's always somebody else that has it worse than you. To never let the small things get in your way from letting someone know how much you love them and appreciate them, and continuously pushing forward to better yourself as a person, and not just you, but to better other people, to challenge other people, to live for others, inspire people. And I said, that's the message that I carry. I don't want you to twist my words, because I'm not preaching to you. I'm not trying to put beliefs onto you. All I'm saying is that this is the way that I choose to live my life, and I'm going to encourage you as much as I can to do those things as well. However, whatever you believe in, if you live for others and are grateful, and you make personal sacrifices for others, and you try to help people. We don't even know these people when we're trying to create this powerful event, because you're living for other people. And I just wanted to let them know that that's what my message is, and how much that I love them, and I appreciate them that they came with me today on this trip, and all the support they've given me. You know, it was a very powerful moment, a very humbling moment for myself, being with, you know, everyone out there with me. So after the funeral, after we went and saw the cemetery where the firefighters are buried, not the funeral, the site where they were buried, we went over to Julianne's house. So for those of you who don't know, we're putting an event on September 14th, 2013, 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Power Ranch Barn House in Gilbert, Arizona. And the event is to raise money for Julianne and her family, because she lost her husband in a fire. We don't know her. We don't know anyone in this community. Never met them. Sean talked to Julianne on the phone, told her what we're about, that she wants to be a part of the evening. So we go to her house. We knock on the door. She opens it up. Hey, what's going on, guys? She gives us a hug, and Mr. Ashcraft's parents are there. And we're just like, oh man, like we all walk in, you know, we sit on the floor. And for myself personally, I didn't even know what to say. I'm just, for the first 10 minutes, I'm just listening. I didn't even say anything. I'm just like, oh, it was so overwhelming. The pictures on the wall and the family photos. And I'm just like, I'm so lost for words. I don't know what to say. And so Sean was talking to her, and what we do and what we're about and what the night's going to be like, and, you know, why we chose to do this. And we just said, we're just doing it to do it. There's no reason. We want to help people. We want to be bigger than ourselves. We want to live for a bigger purpose than just us. And we're all sitting there and talking, and she starts showing us like family videos of Mr. Ashcraft and what he was like, and what an amazing person he was, and how the Hot Shots, for the first year, if you're a rookie in the Hot Shots, that all they try to do is develop you as character. Like they teach you, you know, you got to open up doors for people. You got to, you know, take groceries out for people. You got to, you know, if someone needs help with their lawn work, you do that. Like, you're a bigger person in the community than yourself. That's, if you're a hot shot, you're a good individual. You have very good character. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's what it is for OPT. That's what it is for Dream Life. I don't care if you're a good athlete. I don't care, you know, if you're the best person that's ever lost weight. You know, what I care about is, are you a good person? Are you good to other people? Are you kind? Are you considerate? Are you compassionate? Because those are the people that I want to surround myself with. So we're there and we're talking, and it's just emotional, and she's showing us pictures, and she's literally just opening up her life to us. And she starts showing us around, and then there was a moment where it was Julianne, Sean, myself, and Zach, and it was just us. It was us four in the kitchen, and she just starts telling us like what's happened and how her life has changed. And we just had a really intimate conversation regarding life and things that have happened, and I was just so blown away by how just so many things just I can't even explain what I just felt in that moment in that house. And today it was so amazing. It was very refreshing. She was so excited that we were doing this event for her family, because she was like, a lot of times, over the past few months, people that are talking about this, they talk about their, them as heroes and firefighters, and they haven't, really highlighted on who they are as people and how good of people they are. And she goes, I'm so excited that this night is going to be about him, my husband, and like the person that he was. And it was just, one of the things that stuck out to me in his house that he had framed on the wall was he had a thing that he made up himself, typed out the promises that he made to his family as a husband and a father, and who he would be for them. Promises, and he like signed it and dated it, and I was like, that's amazing. Then he has a letter, this last letter that he wrote, and it talked about forgiveness and how important forgiveness is and what forgiveness means. And I'm just like, this is absolutely amazing, and I'm so thankful that I chose to come to Prescott today, and this happened, and we're doing this event, and I really want as many people to be involved in this event as possible. And how grateful she was. And this is the text message that she sent to us after we had left. Just shortly after we left, she sent a text message, and this is her words. Thank you for the peace and laughter your group brought into our home today. I feel joy and contentment, a feeling that's been void for a while. I am honored that such incredible people are coming together to bless my family. I hope you know how grateful I am. Drive safely. And for her to say that, and to invite us into her home and share these personal stories with us, and like get to see her and her family interact through videos and photos, I'm just blown away. And I'm so excited for our event on September 14th, and I really hope that you guys can be a part of it. You can help make donations. I'm going to put the website here up after this video is over, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported me, OPT, Dream Life, what we stand for, what we believe in, who we're trying to be as people for ourselves and our community. And I just want to let everyone know, just thank you guys. I love you. The amount of love that I have for you guys is unbelievable. That today is something that I will never forget today. It was just something you couldn't even script. So thank you guys today. I really hope that you can share this video, watch this video, and just make sure everyone in your life that they know that you love them and you're grateful for them. So have a good evening, everybody. I hope to see all of you soon.